Alright, to get started, select the button. Alright, I think we are set. So I just need to go into YouTube and double check that it's set up right. Are you on there right now or?
Not yet.
Okay, live. Okay. Going to. All right. Let's see if it's set up right. Okay, the video seems like it's frozen, so I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with it. Are you on there right now or? Okay, going to. All right. Okay, the video seems like it's frozen, so I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with it. Are you on there right now or? Okay, why is the video frozen? Alright, we're gonna get this figured out real quick. The video seems like it's frozen, so I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with it. Why is video frozen on OBS stream?
Video freezing in OBS is often due to your computer being overloaded, like high CPU or GPU usage, or outdated graphics drivers. Network problems can also cause this. Try running OBS as an administrator, disabling hardware acceleration, updating your drivers, or lowering the stream settings.
Why is video frozen on OBS stream? Okay.
Video freezing in OBS is often due to your computer being overloaded, like high CPU or GPU usage.
Okay, let me also try to
Try running OBS as an administrator, disabling hardware acceleration, updating your drivers, or lowering the stream settings.
Why is video frozen on OBS stream?
Video freezing in OBS is often due to your computer being overloaded, like high CPU or GPU usage.
Look like the second view is okay. We double check that the stream shows me shows the video functioning properly first. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's working on there. Okay, so something specific to the webcam only seen. We double check that the stream shows me shows the video functioning properly first. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's working on there. Okay, so something specific to the webcam only. It's not the fact that it's no. Yeah, I don't know. Something specific to the fact that it's yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure what's going on with the webcam part. Oh, now it seems like it's working now. Because on OBS, I can actually see myself doing exactly what I'm actually doing right now. But it was stuck for a while there. Let's go ahead and switch over, though. I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing. We're doing a simulated Allegiant Airlines flight from Punta Gorda, Florida. That's down here between Tampa and Fort Myers, going up to Louisville, which is up. Why am I brain farting? It's Kentucky should be no. Yeah, right up here. I'm looking for interstates that I know because I know Louisville's on off I-64, so that's where we're gonna be going to. We'll go ahead and imagine that'd be a couple hour flight. I'm gonna go into sim brief and create a new flight, and we'll do AAY 1419. I think it was. Yeah. That'll be Allegiant 1419. We're going to depart from KPGD and go to KSDF. That is Louisville International. Now, the real flight is using an A320. I am not a fan of Airbus. I don't like the way the interface, user interface, I guess, on Airbus aircraft is. I'm much more comfortable with Boeing 737 than with that. So I'm going to use 737 instead, since Allegiant does fly 737s. I do have a Allegiant livery. That's what my last live stream was, Allegiant 737. So we'll go with that. Okay, standard 250, 280 Mach 0.78 profile. It's going to be 746 miles, so it's really, actually, it might even be less than 2 hour airtime. We'll vector over to Rogan, and then LAL is probably Lakeland or something. If I had to guess. Yeah, that would be Lakeland. Brutes. Q118, and then Thrasher, and then Blazer transition into Lettle 1 arrival to Louisville. We'll plan on that happening. Okay, we're set up there. We're going to be flying at flight level 400, it looks like. Cost index 25. Cincinnati, Kentucky Airport. Looks like it's going to be our alternate. Airtime will be just about 2 hours. All right. I actually thought it might be a little bit less than that. Maybe not a lot, but it's a pretty low zero fuel weight. Only 118 packs is what we're going to go with. Let's go ahead and pre-file this on say intentions. And speaking of, let me get my say intentions up. And all right, let's get Flight Simulator fired up too. It'll take a bit of time here. Okay, so look like oh. figured it's going to be pretty low on options to work with out of Punta Gorda. It's not a very big airport. Didn't realize the only thing going out of there at all is Allegiant flights. Not that I care. I like the randomness of what's the next flight out of a particular location. Now, what airline is it? What kind of aircraft is it? If I was more comfortable with the Airbus aircraft, I would be more willing to use the A320 on this flight, but I need more. I think I need more practice with that aircraft before I really do much live streaming with it. Like I said, I'm more comfortable with the 737, so we'll stick with it.
That guy probably get us reaction.
Oh.
When I walked down, he waved at me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder if you're gonna laugh at the greeting.
Yeah.
So we got an April Fool's fart sound for our doorbell. Even if it detects you just walking up to it, it makes a couple of fart sounds. Also makes a fart sound when you ring the doorbell on our end too, so. Just an April Fool's theme. I'm sure once we're past April Fool's, that theme will probably go away and we'll go back to our normal one. Oh, I need to get switched over to the game scene. We're already done loading up. All right, let me confirm on here. There's a delay between what I'm actually doing and what you're actually seeing, so probably get at least 10 seconds or so. Once I confirm that the scene actually switched over. Yeah, looking for good. Okay. Alright, so KPGD is where we're going to start from. And it was gate 4. Parking 4, I guess you would call it. Let me double check that that's where I expect it to be. Yeah. Yep, that's the same spot I was expecting. Okay. Alright, look, we get another Allegiant bird over there to the side of us. As I mentioned before, there's nothing really special to setting up the 737 MAX 8 on here, the default one. No covers or anything to remove, so oh, he disappeared. Damn. Alright. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Might be on our own here, I don't know. Like I said, Punta Gorda is a small airport. There's all your terminal spots right here, pretty much. Okay, another one just popped in right here. Looked like an A319 or 320 or something. Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference between an A320 nose or actually that. As soon as this stupid piloting assistance goes away, so you can tell the difference between the nose on an A320 series and a 737. The 737 definitely has a more pointy looking nose on it. And the other thing here I remember learning on the A320 series between the 319, the 320, and the 321. One of them has one window here. Another one has two windows. I mean, no windows at all, and the other one has no window. Two windows, whatever. I get them mixed up though. I want to say the 319 has one, 320 has two, and 321 has zero, but I could be wrong. That's something I learned from someone who actually flies them. So I don't remember which one is which though. All right, let me get the goggles on. Take a second for these goggles to get fired up. Okay. We're up. Let's get virtual desktop running, and hopefully we don't have any issues there.
That's perfect.
All right, yeah, good connection there. All right, get into VR mode. Okay, we'll get power on. Uh-oh. Getting some lag here on the goggles already. Okay. Get the IRS is set up. Did this? Let's see. I don't have power. Okay, we got our flight set up in here. We should. Yeah, 1419. Yep. All right. So we'll go ahead and import our route. And then let's import our weights. And it helps simplify this process. Okay, I need to figure out what center of gravity is too, so. Or actually, no, I always forget. I can always just go in there and hit flight performance. We're at 34%. Ouch, that's pushing the limit there. 36 is the limit. Yeah, so we got all these economy seats in the back occupied, and not so many up here, and nothing in the business class area. That's funny. Okay, say intentions. Clearance is on 119.55. It's the same as the ground channel. Go ahead and get this down here over here. $119.55. Okay. I'd say my mind was going to the ramp channel. Okay, and then let's set VHF2 to the ramp frequency. Oop, too far. Get our volume turned up on 2. We do have tow vehicles, so support equipment. So that's good. Okay, yaw damper on. Battery, let's get that to on. Exit lights to armed. Seatbelt lights to auto. Come on. Get all these exterior lights on. Aux pumps on. We've got APU started as well. And pitot heat. Okay, look like IRSs are done aligning, so we'll move to nav. Alright, let's get into the FMS. Okay, reference airport is KPGD. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that second page because I already know it's just the IRSs showing their position, which should be fine. Okay, we are AAY. I'm not sure if this means anything to anything, but right there. It'll show the flight number right there once I get through putting it right here. And yeah, as you see there, now it shows it. Okay, it's tentatively suggesting runway 4. Let me double check it though. That's the sim brief suggestion, but it doesn't mean that that's what's actually going to happen. VFR conditions, let's go to the say intention Zetas. Information Yankee. Revenue departing 27, 22, and 32. I mean, it's not even the right runway it's set up. Winds 250 at 10. Yeah, and you want to take off at heading north with the 10 knot crosswind like that. Visibility 10, sky conditions clear, temp 27, dew point 9, that's a pretty nice day, not that humid either. Altimeter 3010. Oop. I was afraid of that. I'm trying to look right here while I'm doing this, but the problem is if I move the goggles, oops, I accidentally switched over to millibars, which I don't want. Okay, now we're at 3010. Okay. Now, let me go ahead and ask clearance for IFR to Louisville. Because I don't want to have to redo a bunch of stuff that I can otherwise avoid. Before I do though, let me go ahead and preset my indicated airspeed hold to 250. Can't really set the heading hold until I know which runway I'm going to be departing on. Clearance Allegiant 1419, request IFR to Louisville as well.
Clearance on request, you're number 1.
Probably going to be a 4,000 or 5,000 foot initial climb.
Allegiant 1419, cleared to Louisville, radar vectors Rogan, then is filed, climb and maintain 4,000, expect flight level 40010 minutes after departure, departure on 127.05, squawk 4761, and we had to change your departure runway to 22.
Cleared via vectors to Rogan, climb and maintain 4,000, expect 400, 10 minutes after. Squawk will be 4761 and runway will be 22. Departure on 12705, Legion 1419.
Legion 1419, read back correct.
Okay. Usually it tells me to contact. Oh, well, this is the ground channel, so okay. All right, let's change our runway to. Nope, I don't want that. Let's go to. Let's see if I can manually input 22 on there. Okay, 0 fuel weight. That was pretty low. 123.9. Yeah, we're gonna probably have a little bit lower, possibly a little bit lower rotate speed. Normally used to it being somewhere around 135 or so, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. What was it? Constant at 25. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Okay, flight level 400. Okay, average cruise winds are expected to be 289 at 32. Alright, everything looks good there. We'll leave N1 at normal standard. Take off. Flaps will be 5. And minnow CG is 34. 3.5 units of trim. Okay, let's get our trim reset. I'll just go ahead with 3. I figured it might be a little bit less. Oh yeah, look at that. V1 is only 129. VER is 130. That'll be what speed I want to go when I'm rotating, and then 143 will be my engine out speed. Take off. Yeah, runway 22. I think it was 250 at 10 for the wind. Okay, let's check out ground chart for runway 22. It should be this one over here, if I remember right. Okay, it's 25-foot elevation on that end, 23 on the other end, so -2. So it's virtually the same. I don't know if it's even worth it to do the calculation on this. It's going to be almost nothing, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it alone. Try. All right, everything else looks good. Okay, I think we are good. Alright, yeah, we are set up for runway 22. Okay, one last thing, we need to make sure we know the runway heading 215. So we need to set our heading hold initially to 215. That other Legion bird is still here. Oh, there's another Airbus over there now. Okay, let me get the bleed valves open. And get these ready to fire up. Ground Legion 1419 ready for pushback and startup.
Legion 1419, pushback approved, tail southeast.
Pushback approved, tail southeast, Legion 1419. Okay, so from there, gonna go over to COM 2. Ramp, flight deck, request pushback.
Tug on the way.
Okay, it takes so long for these damn engines to start, I'm not gonna wait. It's gonna motor, it's gonna take time to motor, so... Alright, yep, that works.
Pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
Parking brake release, ready for pushback, turn tail southeast.
Roger, starting pushback, tail southeast.
Well, they got all that right. Let's hopefully they get, hopefully they actually follow through on that. So southeast, so it'll be, yeah, it should be a left turn here. Should turn my tail toward this guy here, I think.
Ground to flight deck, clear for engine start in sequence.
Clear an engine start. Alright. What?
I plugged in my cabbage.
Okay. Okay, now our takeoff runway's down on the other side, so let me get this crap off there. I don't use that. I'd imagine we'll either come across this taxiway here or come up that way and then go across that taxiway. Okay, this should be Charlie right here, and then look like Delta and Echo are up on the other end. We'll find out once the, let's see, I want to double check that. Yeah, I think everything is how I like it. Let's see if they keep me off the grass. Hopefully they'll turn me here in a second. Yeah, looks like, yeah. Alright, perfect. Now, one thing I am noticing with this, with Say Intentions, is I gotta talk a little slower because there are times where it obviously misinterprets what I'm saying. So, and what's funny is when I watch my own videos of my trucking and other stuff, I actually find myself annoying to listen to because I actually think I talk too slow.
Please ensure parking brakes are set. Standing by for confirmation of good engine start and report when ready for disconnect.
Okay, well, why do we not have... I'm not even getting motoring on there. It's oh. The valves are all in the right positions. I thought I was motoring by now, but apparently not. This sucks. It's going to take a little longer now, so. Alright, now we're starting to get spool up on the number 1. Or we did. Are we going to be fighting this? Come on. Get me up to a motoring speed. Should be around 20% at N2. Alright, it looks like it's working its way up at least. Yeah, I'm pretty annoyed with this. I thought I was already set up right. I was under the impression the APU was running, but apparently not. Alright, we got ignition on number 1. Hopefully these guys aren't in a hurry to go anywhere. Alright, number 2 coming up. Alright, I've been on so many aircraft engine starts in the real world as an aircraft mechanic. Alright, now that we got ignition on number 2. Used to having a fire bottle ready though. Okay, looks like we got good indications up here. Let's get our engine-driven generators up online. Shut off APU. Close the APU bleed valve. Alright. Taxi lights on. Engine start complete. Clear to disconnect. Alright, yeah, look like they're disconnecting right now. So the aircraft's kind of starting to go down. That's a clue that, yeah, that they're moving. Oh, that's nice.
Ground to flight deck, bypass pin removed. We've just connected and cruise clear. You're good to go. See you soon.
Okay, wait for him to get out of the way, and then we'll switch back over to ground. Back to PHF-1. Ground, Allegiant 1419 is ready to taxi.
Allegiant 1419, Punta Gorda ground, runway 22 taxi via Delta, Charlie, hold short of runway 15, then Alpha.
Delta, Charlie, hold short of 15, then via Charlie via and Alpha to runway 22, Delta 14, Allegiant 1419. Okay. Alright, let's get our takeoff flap set. We'll release the parking brake. That's gonna be simple, yeah. Straight across this, we'll just make this right turn right here and then hold short of this runway right here. It's not gonna take long at all before we have to hold.
Allegiant 1419, cross runway 15.
Cross runway 15, Allegiant 1419. Okay,
Approaching runway 15.
we're good to go here. Let me...
Approaching runway 15.
Yeah, I don't see any aircraft in the area. Just we'll enjoy this view while we're on the way over there. There's nothing really to look at inside at the moment. Oh, actually, there's one thing I forgot to double check.
Approaching runway 15.
I forgot if my center tank had any fuel in it. It looked like it's empty, so don't need to worry about running the center fuel pumps. Well, such a small airport has like 3 different runways here. Okay. Imagine once we get past this last intersection here, somewhere up in that area, we'll probably end up getting headed off the tower. Tower's on 121.0, it looks like. They're both still over there. I see the one. Can't tell both of them are still over there.
Approaching runway 27.
Yeah, this does look like Florida kind of scenery here. Surprised they haven't already told me to call tower.
Allegiant 1419, contact tower on 121.0, take care.
121.0, Allegiant 1419. Tower, Allegiant 1419 is ready for takeoff, runway 22.
Allegiant 1419, Punta Gorda Tower, runway 22, winds 250 at 10. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, Allegiant 1419.
Approaching runway 22.
Okay, man, I got nice, beautiful, clear skies here. Oop, I think I might be going a little bit too fast. There we go. Rudder tiller, I can't steer as fast. So yeah, I got the windsock showing a crosswind. Yeah, we got nothing there. Okay, 215 should be my runway heading. Alright, let's get it
On
moving.
runway 22 remaining. 7,000 feet.
Okay, let's keep the nose down until we get to our rotate speed of 130. Rotate. Alright, positive rate of climb established. Don't pull that crap on me again. Okay. That's a gorgeous view. Too bad I don't see any traffic on this interstate here. I think it's I-75, perhaps. Alright.
Contact departure.
Going to departure, Allegiant 1419. Departure, Allegiant 1419 with you, 1600, climbing 4000.
Legion 1419, Fort Myers departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 7,000, turn right heading 030, vectors to Rogan, then on course.
Climb 7,000, right turn 030, vectors Rogan, then on course. Legion 1419. Okay, right turn to 030, they said. Okay, I don't want to get this thing too far off, because if it's a more than 180 turn, which I think it is, I don't know, maybe if there is a possibility it could be that, then I don't want it to just suddenly turn me
Legion
around.
1419, direct Rogan, send as filed, please.
Direct Rogan, then as filed, Allegiant 1419. Okay, let's get our... Now we can use our LNAV correctly. I got a solid line there. I was having trouble with them on last night's flight, if you guys remember. Okay, I'm hoping... Let's see. I guess I'll just hang out here until we get clearance to a higher altitude. Alright, man. So nice, but we do have some haze here, look like, up ahead, so probably not going to have the greatest view of the, most crystal clear view of the ground eventually. Yeah, we're already getting close to our altitude here. So hopefully they'll clear us higher pretty soon. Airfield should be straight over to our left. To our right, There we go. We do have a really nice view overall. Yeah, I say this should be I-75 right here, I would imagine. I should be going up toward Tampa and St. Petersburg. That looks like it's going off to St. Pete. And yeah, this looks like it might be going up toward Tampa. Yeah, alright, confirmed. Yeah, I'm still only cleared to 7,000, so we'll have to stay here at 7 until they clear us higher. So I'll probably shorten this. Might run, I don't know, possibly run a higher sim rate once I'm at cruise altitude. I don't know for sure that I will, but I might. Wondering how long I'm gonna have to sit at 7,000 before they clear me higher. What's my fuel burn rate here? Oh, it's only not even 4,000 pounds per hour at least, so that's good. But I don't have a lot of true airspeed or ground speed yet, so I want to get higher sooner. Maybe once we make a turn toward Lakeland, they'll clear us higher. Come on. I want to turn my landing and taxi lights off. Oh, I forgot to put the engine switches to flight. Alright, 5 miles from Rogan. Okay, let's get this off over here. Actually, yeah, it was in the kind of in the way because of my different view positions. Good number of other airplanes here, though. So we can get a look at how many of them are live players, how many of them are SkyOps people and stuff. Oh yeah, a lot of live players there. I see a number of SkyOps guys too, but most of these guys are live. Alright, over Rogan, now turning direct to Lakeland. Okay, 8 minutes, so hopefully within the next 2 minutes I'll clear us higher. And all these other guys here could be a contributor to why I can't read what their altitudes are. This guy looked like he's only a few hundred feet below us, so that could be a factor in why we are not getting vectored, not getting cleared higher yet. I'm in TA only mode, so they should be showing up here, but I don't see anybody.
Allegiant 1419, climb and maintain flight level 250.
About time. Climb flight level 250, Allegiant 1419.
Departure, Spirit Wings 584, 2000 for 4000.
Spirit Wings 584, radar contact, climb and maintain 12, 12000.
512, 12000, Spirit Wings 584.
Alright. 250 now. Like about 30, a little over 30 miles from Lakeland. Getting ready to accelerate to 280 here as soon as I get above 10,000. Alright, we are set to 280 now.
Allegiant 1419, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, Allegiant 1419. I don't know why they do all these little intermediate climb clearances, though. I'm really curious about that. I haven't paid
Allegiant
enough.
1419, contact Tampa departure on 120.65.
12065, Allegiant 1419. Tampa departure, Allegiant 1419 with you, 13,000, climbing flight level 280.
Allegiant 1419, Tampa departure. Good afternoon.
Alright, 20 miles out from Lakeland, just under. I could actually, let's see, yeah. Maybe get this up out of the way. Might not need it for a while, if all goes as planned.
1419, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb flight level 320, Allegiant 1419. Yeah, we're gonna have winds working against us a bit today.
Allegiant 1419, contact Miami Center on 134.55.
13455, Allegiant 1419. Miami Center, Allegiant 1419 with you, 17,000, climbing flight level 320.
Allegiant 1419, Miami Center, good afternoon.
So one of the things I'm trying to figure out with St. Tensions is, are specific controllers always the same voice, or what? Because I recognize that voice. Yeah, I know they need more voices, but it's a work in progress. I like having this, like where you actually have actual controllers, even if they're AI. Yeah, everywhere you go. Whereas on VATSIM, it's really subject to who's actually online, and there's only so much that they can cover, really. So I don't think it's quite as realistic either when, let's say, like a center controller is controlling everything in a particular area, including approach and tower and ground and stuff. It's just, when you do everything on the same channel, perhaps. So it's been years since I've been able to flight sim with VATSIM, but that's what I remember.
1419, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Allegiant 1419. Okay, at this point now, a lot of you guys, like I said, a lot of you guys probably prefer to use VNAV, for it to control both the airspeed and your rate of climb. I don't use that. I tend to go more old school. I'm watching. Okay, my climb limit's 92%. Starting to get up there, so once I get up near 92, I'm gonna drop my vertical speed down by a couple hundred feet per minute. That maybe, right now would be a good time to do that. Because, I climbed up pretty fast. And then it should drop back down. And every time I'll just keep periodically checking that. And drop my vertical speed a couple more hundred feet every time it starts getting too close.
Allegiant 1419, contact Jacksonville Center on 125.175.
125.175, Allegiant 1419. I can only guess that it's tuned red. I can't see what it says. Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 1419 with you, flight level 230, climbing flight level 370.
Allegiant 1419, Jacksonville Center, good afternoon.
Okay, this is estimating top of climb. I need to get my vertical down to 1600 now. Okay, we're direct routes, which is over 80 miles away. Right at 90. DTA is
Allegiant 1419, climb and maintain flight level 400.
climb flight level 400, Allegiant 1419. Oh. Okay, look like 5 after the hour will be when we cross Bruce. It's currently 53 after, so just hitting 54, so about 11 minutes out. Can't read what that says. KPGD, I think. Take a look at what BKV is. KBKV. Brooksville, Tampa Bay Regional Airport. Okay. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, Tampa is just over here behind us to the left. In fact, I can see I think this might be that little peninsula that McNeil Air Force Base is on, and then so Tampa Airport should be right over in this area.
Jacksonville Center,
Petersburg over here.
3351, flight level 290.
Envoy 3351, radar contact.
Let's see if we can find this Brooksville Airport. Where are we at in relation to it? Should be just off the nose to the left a little bit. How many miles? It's 40, but yeah, it should be within the next 10-15 miles. There's an airfield right there. That could be it.
Jacksonville Center, American 2175, flight level 330.
American 2175, radar contact.
Jacksonville Center, Frontier Flight 2279, 17,000.
Frontier Flight 2279, radar contact.
Yeah, good.
Delta 1372, descend and maintain flight level 230. Cleared for the Greenwich 5 arrival into Orlando.
Down to flight level 230. Cleared for the Greenwich 5 arrival into Orlando, Delta 1372.
Okay, it looks like we're having a hard time maintaining 280 right now, so let's drop down a couple more. Usually I expect by the time I get up above flight level 300, won't be far from where we hit Mach 0.78, and then should be able to maintain a 800, maybe 600 foot per minute climb rate, but at this weight that we're at, I was kind of expecting maybe a little bit easier time climbing. Let's see how long we can hold on to 1,000. Once we cross where 280 becomes Mach 0.78, though, should be easier to maintain 0.78 as we climb. About 0.75 now. Currently 57 out from Bruce. we're gonna stay right, pretty much right along the western coastline of Florida here. Okay, that's good. Okay, what is this? KCTY. That sounds familiar, right? Cross City Airport. We'll charge it up. Why are you not using your own charger, Christian? Ah, look like you got cross runways there. Okay, so Cross City's right after Bruce. Oh, shoot. You know, I forgot. I gotta change my... Alright, Mach 0.78. Yeah, we're doing pretty good there with the inland speeds. Now let's see how long we can hold on to 1,000. Actually, the engine speed's picking up. No, I'm actually a little bit above what I was planning on, or what I wanted to be going, so it shouldn't be at all. Alright, climb limit is now 93.6. So yeah, I think we'll be fine. Actually, at that rate, might even be able to go up to 1,200 foot per minute. Get those engines closer to that limit and get us up to altitude a little quicker.
Jacksonville Center, Legion 1872, 17,000.
Alright, got
1872 radar contact.
somebody coming at us who's 11,000 feet below us. Look like they might be descending toward Tampa. If they don't have their strobes on, we probably won't be able to see them, but and at that altitude, I wouldn't make a bet on them producing any contrails. Okay, there should be about 20 miles up in front of us, coming off in this direction. Maybe inside 20. Looked like you disappeared. Okay, let's see. see if we can find that cross county airport. Should be shortly after Bruce. 14 miles out from Brute.
Jacksonville Center, March 176, 17,000.
Okay.
Mark 176, radar contact.
These look good. Yeah, I think we might be alright staying there at 1,200 foot per minute. They should be making a turn to the right when we cross Brutes. And just a little bit past Brutes should be Cross City Airport. I do not see it yet. It has perpendicular runways on it from what I saw on the map. 6 miles away. That might be it right there. Can't tell for sure, but it's shaped the way it needs to be. I can't tell if those are runways, but yeah, I would take a guess that's Cross City Airport right there. Crossing over Brutes. Yeah, I would say that it does look like an airport, and it does look like the same shape as Cross City, so. We have up ahead. I think it says KABY, but I can't tell. KVLD is probably Valdosta, Georgia. Alright, we got somebody up ahead of us on the same track. Don't know what altitude they're at though. I don't see them on the fish finder. Alright, top of descent, 59 minutes from now. How far out is this guy? Okay, he's in the next control area, looks like. I think this is... I don't know, these are by county or by control areas. There's a possibility once I cross this line here, I'll get headed off to the next controller.
Envoy 3814, descend and maintain flight level 210. Cleared for the Palms 2 arrival into Miami.
Descending to flight level 210, cleared for the Palms 2 arrival into Miami, Envoy 3814. Jacksonville Center, Envoy 3544, flight level 320.
Envoy 3544, radar contact.
KMGR, what is that? KMGR. Moultrie, Georgia. Oh, I've been through Moultrie. Yeah, here's a Sanderson Farms chicken plant over there. I think a couple other places I might have been to over there too. Yeah, south of Atlanta. KABY. Let me see what that one is. I'm probably familiar with that town too. Southwest Georgia Regional Airport in Albany. Okay, that explains a lot. Alright, how's our burn rate? It's pretty low. Not even 4,000 pounds per hour. 3.8. Got over 11,000 pounds of fuel remaining. So for barely about 4,000 pounds per hour, we have over 2 hours. That's, yeah, at least 2.5 hours of fuel remaining. Normally I expect to be burning around 4,500 or so.
Allegiant 1419, contact Jacksonville Center on 127.8.
Well, 127.8, Allegiant 1419. Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 1419 with you, flight level 400.
Allegiant 1419, Jacksonville Center, good afternoon.
Let's see if I was right about this handoff. No, it doesn't really look like this. Yeah, I don't know. Unless these are the handoffs, I don't know. I would think those would just be roads or something. Okay, what's this guy at? I can't. I'm not close enough to him, and he likes to auto center on me, so. One thing I don't like about this is I don't always want it to auto center on me, so let's see if I can figure it out. This legend is too small and I can't read any of this. Traffic. Map layer. Yeah, I can't read it.
67 radar contact.
See somebody behind me flying around 4,000 feet lower or something like that, but Valdosta is about 30 miles up ahead on the right. Valdosta's off of Interstate 75, not too far from the Florida Georgia line. up in here is just mostly a bunch of farmland, pretty much. Maybe a golf course or something over here. I don't know. Kind of curious what some of this stuff is.
Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 1373, flight level 250.
No, I don't think that's a golf.
1373, radar contact.
Alright, Valdosta is within 20 over here to the right. Okay, I'm guessing this should be I-75 right here then. So, yeah, this area up here might be Valdosta. In fact, yeah, I think that's the U.S. highway right here that goes through. I think I've been on this highway. 'Cause I've been through Valdosta. I can't remember I don't know if it's 84 or a different one. But I remember going over this way to get to, over toward the Savannah area. And if you follow 75 up right here, keep going up this way, it'll eventually end up in Atlanta. So as we get further north, we might actually get a chance to see the Atlanta area. Okay, look like we got a route discontinuity in here between Thrasher and Laser. Might wait till we get up closer before I take care of the discontinuity. Or we can also, let's see, Thrasher. Shouldn't be a discontinuity there at all. Albany, Georgia. We're just off to the left of John, which is 43 miles out. And wait till we get a little bit closer. Someone coming at us over here to the left. The time of day, and it'll be really hard to see them though. Oh, here's his contrail right here. Okay. Yeah, he's getting ready to pass right by us. A little bit lower. Okay, so that other guy is right at John right now, so we are about 34, 35 miles behind him. Okay, he might be on the same, staying on the same jet routes as me. Okay, top of descent is 45 minutes from now. So about 5 or 6 minutes after the next hour. We get about 30 minutes out from top of descent. I'll probably start checking the ATIS for Louisville then. See what we're dealing with for over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't need that route discontinuity in there, so. Alright, there we go. Good grief. What do we call this one? Donuts or D's Nuts? Alright, looks like another one coming right at us. And Albany should be right here below us. I do see what looks like could be a runway right there. I don't see any contrails yet. Actually, I think I see one. I might see one right, yeah. Yeah, I see him. At least I think that's someone's contrail right there. Might just be that road. Okay. Is that actually an airfield or something else? Wonder if it's something else, because see that other thing there, it looks like it could be like a track, or like with a football field or a racetrack or something. That looks like it could be an airfield right there too. Maybe that's Albany Airport. What is that? Might have to look it up on the map just to see what's what. Oh, okay. This looks like a chicken farm or something. I don't know. I can't clearly tell that that's an airfield there, so. Okay, what do we have coming up next? KMGE? Looks like it might be Atlanta right in front of us, about 120 miles up. Alright, another aircraft coming right at us, slightly from the left. Any signs of contrails? I don't see anything yet. Looks like that could be on the ground too. Yeah, it doesn't really look much like he's moving in relation to that KACJ airfield. KDBN, I'm guessing that's Dobbins Air Reserve Base. What's KACJ? KACJ. No. It's a KACK. Clearly KACJ. Oh, no. It says KACJ. Okay, Jimmy Carter Regional Airport in Sumter County, Georgia, near Americus, formerly known as Southern Field, has 2 asphalt runways and serves general aviation, corporate jets, and emergency services with historical significance as a former military training base and the site of Charles Lindbergh's first solo flight in a surplus military aircraft. Nice. The airport is owned by the Sumter County and Airport Authority and is a hub for local businesses and recreational flying. Okay, and that's pretty much right below us. Yeah, I think this might be it right there.
Contact Atlanta Center on 134.5.
Going to 134.5, Legion 1419. Atlanta Center, Legion 1419 with you, flight level 400.
Legion 1419, Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
Okay, yeah, I think Thresher is right by, I think that's probably Atlanta right there in front of us. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to fly right over Atlanta. We are, well, for Thresher, that is like 2041, maybe 2042 Zulu. It's about 12 minutes out. I thought Dobbins Air Reserve Base was that. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know what that DBN was or whatever. KDBN or there's Warner Robins. Robins Air Force Base is over there in Macon. KDBN though, what is that? 'Cause I thought Dobbins was up north of Atlanta. Barronfield and Barronfield Dublin Municipal Airport. Okay, so it's Dublin. Alright, that would help a lot more then, because I know for sure this is Macon and Warner Robins or Robins Air Force Base. Where's I-75 at? It was off to our right before. I mean, this could be it, but it looks a little bit windy through here. I don't remember anything like that.
Atlanta Center, citation 57 Juliet, flight level 220. Juliet, radar contact.
Okay, Atlanta should be about 60 miles off the nose. I would say we should start getting into some semi-populated areas before we get
Center,
down
clear
here.
wings 580, 17,000.
About 8 minutes out from crossing Thresher. Not 75 over here, is it? More inclined to think this is 75, but I could be wrong. Damn. Just blowing up with aircraft here. But it's the Atlanta area, I'm not surprised. Atlanta is the busiest airport in the U.S.
Atlanta Center, United 2390, flight level 360.
United 2390, radar contact.
We're inside 40 miles out from Atlanta. A lot going on over there. I have to zoom in and we're getting into the class Bravo, flying above the class Bravo. We're in class Alpha right now, but the class B airspace is below us. I can see these guys. I don't see anybody. Got an airfield right here below us. What is that? Is that like a racetrack or something? I wouldn't think so. What is it we just flew over? Zero GA0. Halls Flying Ranch Airport, Hampton, Georgia. Okay, I want to go on Google Maps though. I'm curious what that is next to it. Oh, so it is a racetrack. I think I might have been looking at the wrong airfield. Atlanta Speedway Airport. They actually have it. So Atlanta Speedway has its own airport. Interesting. Did not know that. Learn something new every day. Alright, this looks like Atlanta Airport right below us. Hartsfield Airport. Definitely recognize that place. Alright, 285 over here. I think this is I-75, I-85 right here. I-75 coming up this way. There's 285 again. Comes up and around. And then it'll loop back over up here. It should be up here to the... there's another airport over here up off the right side, but it's probably where 285 and 85 meet over here, and then that's 285 and 75 there. And this should be I-20 right here by this other airport. I have to look up and see what that airport is just off where 285 and what is that, 285? Yeah, I think that's 285 and 20. It's in what might be another airport off there a little bit further to the west. Let's take a look on the map. Okay, yeah, Fulton County Airport is when it's... should be Fulton County Airport right there, I think. And then what's this other one just north of that? This might be Dobbins Air Reserve Base right below us. Okay, yeah, and this should be I-75 we just crossed over. That'll go up toward Chattanooga. Go up in that direction. Yeah, somewhere off in that direction should be Chattanooga. Okay, how's our progress? Alright, Louisville, well, something's not right there. Showing estimated arrival time at 54 after the hour. That's only 10 minutes away. It's got something wrong there. Okay, 145 miles to Blazer. 5 after the hour, that's 20 minutes. Yeah, right around 5 after is also when I'm expecting top of descent, so since we're getting to that point, we'll go ahead and check the weather. What was it again? I keep forgetting the code for why are you not cooperating? Okay, my mouse buttons aren't working. Let me go out of VR mode. Alright, see if it'll work now. Nope, still can't get it to respond. A lot of times I find I have to, there we go. I have to go out of VR mode and then mess with something and then go back into VR mode to get it to work sometimes. KSDF. Alright, VFR conditions, that's good. Looks like we got some gusty winds though. Winds 220 at 18, gust 26. Visibility 10, few clouds at 25,000 feet. Okay, so we should have really good visibility, it's just windy. Temperature 32, dew point 13, altimeter 267.
Allegiant 1419, contact Atlanta Center on 127.05.
Going on 12705, Allegiant 1419.
Atlanta Center, Southwest 223717.
Atlanta Center, Allegiant 1419, with you, flight level 400.
Allegiant 1419, Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
Okay, info Gulf, arriving, departing 17 right and 17 left. Okay, so that's, what are we tentatively set up for right now? I don't know yet, but I was hoping it would show already on there, the route, but I might have to step. Yeah, I might have to go to the lakes and work my way down to see which runway it's setting me up for. Alright, get out of there. That wouldn't have happened to that. I need to get that pop-up out of the way. HANA, vectors. Okay, at the moment, it doesn't look like I have a arrival runway set up yet. Okay. So once the intentions gives me intel on the UI on what runway I should expect, then I'll where'd my UI for it go? It was up here on the top. I don't remember closing it. Okay, see, it's already, yeah, I already got it right there. 17 right is what we're going to expect. Okay, so we can come into here and set up for 17 right. Let's figure out what transition we're going to possibly do, though. Okay, 17 right, I would imagine. Wayne? Possibly. I don't know where the Spiders is at, though. Alright, we can initially plan on that Wayne transition.
Atlanta Center, Delta 2121, flight level 180.
Radar contact.
Come on. What are you doing? Why are you turning me away from Glazer?
Atlanta Center, Southwest 4708, flight level 460.
4708, radar contact.
I don't know why that happened. That shouldn't have been happening at all. All I did was set up my arrival runway and
Atlanta Center,
transition.
Delta 48, flight level 180.
Delta 48, radar contact.
That was weird. Okay, ILS is 110.3, so... Alright, now we got our ILS set up. Runway heading is 170. Okay, so we'll set our course for 170.
Atlanta Center, Allegiant 3473, 17,000.
Allegiant 3473, radar contact.
Okay, I'm going to reset my seats. There we go. Okay. Oh. Are you going to play bitch ball with me again? Started to, but it looked like it recovered. Okay, so yeah, our level 1 flying toward, will eventually be toward Donuts. Still got a bit of way to go until we get to it. A rush. Yep. And then Cobbs, yep. Landing south. Trying to look for anything that mentions runway 17 right. This one mentioned 17 left. Okay, I mean, there are some altitude restrictions that it's going to want me at here, but whatever ATC ends up telling me is going to supersede that.
Atlanta Center, Southwest 581, 17,000.
Southwest 581, radar contact.
Okay, so after Lettle is Soda. Alright, yeah, we're going up this way, and then Louis, then Rhoda. Okay, going up this way, and then Stevens, I had imagined after Rhoda. Yeah, Stevens, and then Michael. Okay, yeah, this is the way. Here's runway 17 left and right. And then here's Louisville Airport. So, okay. So we can tentatively plan on getting all the way up here to Hannah and then start vectoring from there. It's still 63 miles from Glazer. Okay, so we have a pretty good idea now. KTYS. I know I've looked that one up before. I don't remember what airfield that is. Oh, McGee Tyson Airport. Yeah, there's a KC-135 Air Force unit over there. But yeah, it should be by Knoxville. Alright, starting to see some scattered clouds up ahead.
Atlanta Center, Piedmont 5969, 17,000.
Radar contact.
Doing on fuel 7670, still on the burn at a little over 4,000. Now let's see. Well, we have that vectors thing there, so I don't know if I don't know if we'll have a good ETA to the runway. You got that vectors thing in there. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we don't have a distance past past the vectors on our ETA. It looks like. Actually, none of them show ETAs on here. Okay. $160 out, so yeah, we should definitely not be too far away from starting our descent. Let's see if it's still around 5 after the hour. 7 minutes from top of descent. Okay, so yeah, we're in the ballpark. We're at 7 after, not 5 after. A couple others crossing our paths here. I'll assume they're at lower altitudes. This guy should be crossing right over here to our right anytime. Down at lower altitude or something? Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's several thousand feet lower. Okay, got another one right at the laser right now, which is 20 miles out, coming at us. Won't be a factor regardless, but fun to see if we can see them at least. I think I see him right there. Yeah, look, I've got a contrail right there. That's him. He's down below the clouds. Alright, look, I got another one that's gonna pass going the other way. I may not be able to see him so easily. It looks like he's a little further out.
Indianapolis Center, Spirit Wings 552, 17000.
Oh, I was saying, here's another control right over here from this guy going off the left.
552 radar contact.
Okay, within the next 2 minutes, we should be starting our way down. Just about to cross Blazer also.
Allegiant 1419, contact Indianapolis Center on 126.9 or 25.
126.9 or 25, Allegiant 1419. Indianapolis Center, Allegiant 1419, flight level 400.
Allegiant 1419, Indianapolis Center, good afternoon.
Why do I have the same controller, like for at least 3 different, like through Atlanta and I think even Jacksonville Center and now Indianapolis Center? I mean, it's better than nothing. I'm just looking forward to when they get more AI voices available to work with, so they don't all sound like the same voice.
Allegiant 1419, descend via level 1 to 4000 Glazer, transition into Louisville, altimeter 2967.
Descend to 4,000 and altimeter 2967, Allegiant 1419. I don't know why I had so much trouble saying that. So we got cleared down pretty far, pretty fast on that one. This is what I like. One thing I do like about Airbus is with the autopilot control is I can set this to adjust in 1,000 or 100 foot increment intervals, whereas on this it's only 100 foot basically. But make adjustments more quickly on Airbus, so I will give them that. At least from what I seem to remember. Taking so long to do this, I'm not even getting a chance to watch my airspeed to see when 0.78 crosses 280. Finally, okay. Yeah, we're still, we got a way to go before we get to that point, so. Alright, just about over Donuts now, just a few miles away. Come on. Are you gonna let me adjust? Because you're acting like you weren't gonna let me. Okay, any new info we can get out of this yet? Arrival will be Concourse Alpha Gate 10. So while we have time to mess around here, I can... Alpha 10. Okay, so Alpha 10 must be over here somewhere. Yeah, it seems to be. Alright, 1 through 8 are west of 9 through 14, so... So I would say there's a pretty good chance we'll be like in the second gate over in this wing here. I don't know for sure. Or is it 1 through 8 over on this side and then 9 through 14 on this side? I don't know. Okay, let me look that one up. Louisville International Airport concourse map. Alright, terminal map. Oh. How about gate map? Okay, look like Alpha is the one on the right side. And then A10 should be...
Indianapolis Center, Southwest 2698, flight level 370.
Yeah, look like A10 should be right about in this area over here, on the south side.
Allegiant 580, radar contact.
So this is Concourse Alpha, and this is Concourse Bravo from what I'm seeing. Okay. So now we got some kind of idea where we might be parking. Then we'll have an idea when we land. We land on 17 right. Come on. Probably end up going up either Bravo or Charlie back up.
Allegiant 580, descend and maintain flight level 350, cleared for the Bang 2 arrival into St. Pete.
Descending to flight level 350, cleared for the Bang 2 arrival into St. Pete, Allegiant 580.
Possibly Charlie up to maybe up here. That looks like it's closed. So I might have to go across this runway and then over here to what I'm guessing is Lima, and then up Quebec. We'll assume that might be the case. Alright, look like I need to change my airspeed to 280.
Indianapolis Center, Delta 2169, flight level 290.
Radar contact.
Uh-oh. my goggles. Damn it, finding position in the... Come on. No, you're not gonna do that crap to me. Oh, and then it fixed itself. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Sometimes it does that to me. Alright, now we can see on our map. Get a vector from here up to there, so we'll probably stay on a downwind leg up this way and then cut across and then intercept, come back down. A lot of times they have us on like a 20 to 25 mile intercept path. Okay, so now we have a good idea there. Let's come back. I want to go to watch what terrain is where. We don't look like we have any terrain of concern at 4,000 feet.
Indianapolis Center, UPS 5982, 17,000.
See a peak at 3,600 here.
5982, radar contact.
Okay, so yeah, we should be flying at 4,000. Nothing of any concern there. You get down to 4,000 feet in my area, then you have a lot of concerns because we have a lot of mountains that are well higher than that. It's very rural over here. We just crossed Little or whatever, now direct Soda. Okay, I believe they said 2.67 for the altimeter.
Indianapolis Center, Brickyard 3607, flight level 330.
Brickyard 3607, radar contact.
Okay, approach reference. Look like VREF with full flaps is about 130. Gonna have over 11, almost 12,000 feet of runway. That's where we're
Region 1419, contact Louisville approach on 123.675.
123.675, Legion 1419. Louisville approach, Allegiant 1419 with you, flight level 180, descending 4,000.
Allegiant 1419, Louisville approach. Good evening, Louisville altimeter 2967. Expect the ILS runway 17 right approach into Louisville.
Two-niner 67, expect 17 right approach, Allegiant 1419. Ah, I see somebody up there across it. Actually, you see a couple of them with contrails up that way. All right. Nice, well, nice view up here. All right, Louisville Airport should be off to our left a little bit. I don't know if this area could be it. Hard to tell. It doesn't populate it over here, and I do know from driving through the area that Louisville Airport is on the south side of the area, so it does seem fitting that it would be over here on this end somewhere. Yeah, it should be over here in this neck of the woods. It's only about 20 miles away now. Okay, we'll go ahead and start slowing down to 250. We'll give ourselves plenty of time to bleed off airspeed between now and when we have to transition at 10,000 feet. We'll see if it even will. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. It looks like it's kind of having some tendency to want to stay in that 275, 280 neighborhood. Yeah, I look like it's going to stay in that 275, 280 neighborhood unless I bring my descent rate down or use some spoilers.
Premier 8 Hotel Whiskey, contact Indianapolis Center on 124.625.
124.625 for Premier 8 Hotel Whiskey. Good day.
Okay, I'm trying to see if I can find the airport. I know it's just a little bit off to the west of what interstate is that? It's not I-75, is it? I can't remember. Is it right here? Might be. Yeah, that might be our airfield right there. Should only be a little more than 10 miles away. Yeah, I would say that probably is it. Okay, I'm gonna have to level off here to get down to get my airspeed down. Usually tend to slow to about 230, that way I can just put a level of flaps in after I get below 250. So I don't have to use speed brakes. Okay, now we got slow enough to get speed brakes out. Let's go ahead and get back to our what we were doing, about 1,800 foot per minute descent the rest of the way. Okay, got another airfield right here. Maybe that's it. Yeah, that looks like it could be it because we got parallel runways over there and cross, and it's pretty good size. I can't tell. I'm looking at the terminal area or what I think it is, and it's hard to tell though. Okay, yeah, heading 030, that should be we'll probably need to make an adjustment, but I'll wait till after we get past this next waypoint. Yeah, this is a nice view. Looks so realistic. Alright, got another airfield up here. Okay, looks like we're getting on the end there, so let's go ahead and go to the facility chart. And alright, we'll get our heading holds. Like about 350 or so. Okay, we're gonna have to switch over to heading hold mode now. And expect they'll give us vectors to get onto that course.
Allegiant 1419, turn right, heading 035 vectors for the ILS runway 17 right approach.
So I really need to turn right though. Right turn 035 vectors ILS, Allegiant 1419. I'm already almost at 4,000 feet.
Allegiant 1419, maintain 4,000 feet, turn left, heading 255. Allegiant 1419, 11 miles from Bulgers. Turn left, heading 225, descend and maintain 3,000 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 17 right approach, altimeter 2967.
Left turn 225, descend 3,000 until established. Altimeter 2967, Allegiant 1419.
Departure Brickyard 9901, 2000 for 4000.
Brickyard 9901, radar contact, climb and maintain 11 1000.
Climb 11 1000, Brickyard 9901.
Brickyard 9901, contact Indianapolis Center on 124.775.
124.775 for Brickyard 9901.
Okay. Alright, let me get zoomed in here. Okay, so we're not gonna need that that chain in there. And get rid of vectors as well. What happened to... Come on. Damn it. I need to get my speed down too. Okay, let's get our taxi lights on, landing lights on.
2500.
Speed brake armed. Auto brake, let's go 2. Come on. Okay, I got LNAV on, so hopefully that should get me turning okay. Alright, yeah, it is making the left turn that I was expecting. Approach, Legion 1419 established on the localizer, 17 right. Okay, 14-mile final. Let's get our altitude hold set down. So the only change I need to make when we intercept the glide slope is to adjust vertical speed. All right, not good. Good visual of the runway. I can't see the PAPI lights because of the blur, but I can at least see the airfield. Okay, 110. I can actually go a little slower now. 150. Maybe even get down to 145, but I'll go 150.
Allegiant 1419, contact Louisville Tower on 124.2.
Go to 124.2, Allegiant 1419. Tower, Allegiant 1419 with you, final 17 right, 11-mile final.
Allegiant 1419, Louisville Tower, winds 220 at 18, gusting 26. Runway 17 right, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, Allegiant 1419. Okay, the rest.
Allegiant 1419, continue approach runway 17 right.
No shit. Now, the gusting winds, I'm kind of inclined to keep my airspeed up a little bit above VREF. I don't remember what all the rules are on that, with what pilots normally do on that. Alright, downtown Louisville.
UPS 5844, hold short of runway 11.
Holding short of runway 11, UPS 5844.
Okay, gear confirmed down. Flaps only have one more to
short of
go.
17 right, ready for departure.
UPS 1022, winds 240 at 12, gusting 22, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff. Safe travel.
17 right, cleared for takeoff. UPS 1022.
Okay, so there's a UPS bird on the same runway we're on approach to right now. He's taking off. Keep an eye out for him. Alright, we are getting just a tad above glide slope now.
UPS 5844, hold short of runway 11.
Short of 11, UPS 5844.
I can't tell where that UPS guy's at. I don't know if he already got off the ground or if he's on the runway or what. If this was a real, if this was a real world and it wasn't using goggles, I'd be able to see very clearly if he's on the runway or not. But
Approaching runway 17 right.
oh, get back down to 700 feet per minute. Yeah, I could really get down to about 130 knots, but with the gusty winds, I'm going to keep it around 40, 140. Nice.
UPS 5844, hold short of runway 11.
Short UPS 5844.
500. 400.
Alright, I do see a UPS bird holding short of our runway.
Approaching minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Cirrus 9er Yankee, hold short of runway 17 left.
Alright.
Holding short of runway 17 left, Cirrus 9er Yankee.
Found it a little hard, but that's alright.
UPS 5844, cross runway 11.
UPS 5844.
I don't think
Skywest
she can do it.
3787 short of 17 left, ready for departure.
Skywest 3787, winds 240 at 12, gusting 22, runway 17 left, cleared for takeoff. Safe travel.
Cleared for takeoff, 17 left, Skywest 3787.
Alright, we gotta clear the runway.
Allegiant 1419, exit at Bravo 6 if able. Contact ground on 121.7.
Okay. 121.7, Allegiant 1419. Hey! Ground, Allegiant 1419, clear 17 right, taxi to the gate.
Allegiant 1419, Louisville ground, taxi to Concourse at gate 10 via Bravo 4 Charlie, hold short of runway 11, then Golf Lima Mike. Good day.
Alpha 10 via Bravo Charlie, hold short of 11. Then Mike, I didn't catch that last part. Allegiant 1419.
UPS 808, ready to taxi.
UPS 808, runway 17 right taxi via Foxtrot Charlie, hold short of runway 11, then Golf Bravo, Bravo 7.
Runway 17 right taxi via Foxtrot Charlie, hold short of runway 11, then Golf Bravo, Bravo 7. UPS 808.
Bravo 4.
UPS 1022, give way to
Charlie.
the company 8306.
Approaching runway.
Okay,
3,
so I need to switch. Alright, so I need to get on Charlie, which is where these UPS birds are at. So, alright, get these flaps all the way back up.
UPS 1124, give way to the company 757 on your right.
Give way to the company 757, UPS 1124.
Via Bravo 4 Charlie, hold short of 11, and Golf Lima Mike. Yeah. Damn, somebody just flew right over the top of me. Oh, the UPS birds over here. This is UPS Central.
UPS 5146, request pushback.
UPS 5146, cleared for push and start.
Pushback approved, UPS 5146.
UPS 568, give way to the company 757.
Giving way to the company 757, UPS 568. Beachjet 35 Golf, ready to taxi.
Beachjet 35 Golf, runway 17 right taxi via Echo, hold short of runway 17 left, then Delta 6, Kilo November Lima Golf Bravo, Bravo 7.
Runway 17 right taxi via Echo, hold short of runway 17 left, then Delta 6, Kilo November Lima Golf Bravo. Beachjet 35 Golf.
UPS 1326, push and start approved.
UPS 1326.
Oh, shit ass. Ground, Allegiant 1419. What's going on with this UPS bird in front of me on taxiway Charlie?
Allegiant 1419, the UPS aircraft in front of you is currently taxiing and should be moving shortly.
Oh, he's not.
UPS 808, give way to the company 747 on your left.
Give way to the company 747, UPS 808.
taxi right through him. There's another guy coming at me. Look at 747 taking off now. Waiting for this guy. I don't know what he's doing. I'll just go through him. Not like crashes are turned on anyway.
UPS 986, runway 17 right taxi via Charlie, hold short of runway 11, then Golf, Bravo, Bravo 7.
Oh, then he just disappeared. Wow.
Runway 17 right taxi via Charlie, hold short of runway 11, then Golf, Bravo, Bravo 7, UPS 986.
Okay, I see a Southwest jet over there by the terminal. Looks like he's over on Concourse Bravo. The left of those two that are perpendicular or facing the same direction that I am, I guess I would say it should be Alpha 10.
Allegiant 1419, cross runway 11, then continue taxi via Golf, Lima, Mike.
Cross 11, then continue via Gulf Lima Mike, Allegiant 1419.
Skywest 3787, request pushback.
Skywest 3787, push and start approved.
Push and start approved. Skywest 3787.
Approaching runway 11.
Okay, this should be Gulf coming up right here. And then Lima will be this sharper turn, and then Mike will be this first turn after that.
Approaching runway 11.
Giant 5768, request push and start.
Giant 5768, clear for push and start.
Push back and
Several
start
other
clear, Giant 5768.
Popwell UPS birds right there. Yeah, it's a pretty small commercial terminal here. Well, almost everything here is UPS birds, except for this. A little bit going on here. Got a business jet coming up here.
UPS 5066, ready to taxi.
UPS 5066, runway 17 left taxi via Charlie, hold short of runway 11, then Golf, November, Kilo, Delta.
Citation.
Runway 17 left taxi via Charlie, hold short of runway 11, then Golf, November, Kilo, Delta, UPS 5066.
UPS 1078, give way to the company 757.
Wait for the company 757, UPS 1078.
Yeah, what did it say?
Ready to taxi.
That's what I hear is ours.
Taxi via Charlie, hold short of runway 11, then Golf, Bravo, Bravo 7.
Runway 17 right taxi
Possible
via
might have
Charlie, hold
overshot
short
it,
of runway
but
11, then Golf,
yes, right
Bravo,
here.
Bravo 7, Giant 5768.
Yeah, I think I might have overshot the spot by one, but that's alright. Not too shabby. I didn't even touch the brakes.
UPS 328, request push and start.
UPS 328, push
All
back
right.
through.
Push back through, UPS 328.
Okay. I guess we can fire the APU. Not like it matters. The APU bleed open. You know, I didn't even open these packs. It's just for fun sim anyway, so. I don't need yaw damper anymore. Engine switches to off. Ramp, flight deck, connect to jetway.
Connect to jetway.
Alright. Alright, we're good to go there. Fun times there. Alright, let's get external power on. I think we... Alright, yeah, I think we can call it a day here.
You landed?
Yep, already landed. Okay, exit lights. And then seatbelt signs off. All these other exterior lights off. Alright, I think we are good to go. Alright, engine's confirmed, static. Alright. Get out of VR mode and take the goggles off.
Did that the Cleveland cable?
You can. Alright guys, so that's the end of this flight here. We're at Louisville Airport now. Probably sometime tomorrow I might do another one out of here, going wherever. We'll figure out something random, just like you guys have been watching me do. Where I, just go on flight radar, see what's going on in that area in the real world around the same time, and just pick something that, generally the first one I find, but not always. So, whenever I randomly decide to do something tomorrow, if I am able to at all, we'll see you then, right?